Hi there, Leo. Feeling Grasshopper here to do your reading for the first week in August, the 1st through the 8th. Let's see what Tarot has for us today. Ace of Wands. This is Spirit handing you an opportunity for something new, a new course of action. King of Swords is about discernment, but let's see what the okay, okay, okay. So look, what this is saying is that there's a lot to do this week, right? Um, but first of all, you should not feel alone because spirit is behind you here. That's the Ace of Wands. But the King of Swords energy is here because you're not going to be able to do it all at once. You're going to need to tackle one thing at a time. So there's going to need to be a prioritizing of tasks this week. And once you start organizing and prioritizing, it's going to be more manageable for you and you're going to feel more secure with your choices. But, in the beginning of the week, it's going to feel a little overwhelming, but that will dissipate pretty quickly, once you gather your wits about you. The Emperor. The Emperor in the center of your reading here says, "You got this, Leo. You are in command here. You are the boss." This is about taking control of the things in your life and taking responsibility and initiative, um, and having confidence in oneself. That will move you closer towards what you desire. Knight of Cups is. I'm feeling the Knight of Cups has a little bit more to say, but we'll see. All these are ours? Like this. Okay. Here, reversed. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Okay. So let's go over here for a moment. You've got the Emperor flanked by the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. This is about, like I said, the prioritizing of tasks, but also the eliminating of things, making sure you watch very closely to what you're dealing with. And I do believe you'll still be in Mercury retrograde. So this is like if you're counting money, count it twice. You know, uh, you're really going to pay attention to things and make sure that everything's right because there may be quite a few things that you're going to need to be correcting in this week and like erasing, eliminating, and that kind of thing. Okay. Um, and I mean, there's also an energy here of not taking nonsense either. But mm, I don't feel very much conflict in this week, even though the Seven of Wands can be interpreted as somewhat as conflict, but it's not. It's just about tackling tasks. Um, so there needs to be a balance though, because yes, I said there needs to be uh, a closer look on things, prioritizing and making sure that everything is, lined up and that kind of thing, but try not to over control things because you've got the King of Pentacles here, which is one who is stable and secure in his financial stability and in his home, his job, that kind of thing where he feels secure and abundance, but also that he is in control and command of all these things. But the Four of Pentacles is saying try not to over control things because it can make this dealing with tasks more difficult than it should be. And then, once you gain a rhythm and a balance in this week, things will start falling into place, the Page of Pentacles says. And you'll start to see the value in your actions in this week. We need one more, Spirit, please. The Fool. This is just confirming the Ace of Wands, pretty much. Starting something new, taking a leap forward. Oh, whoops. Not this deck. We're done with that deck. Have some clarity, please, Spirit. This is for the Fool? No, it's our first card. Okay. Okay. There is the conflict card. Remember, I said there was no conflict. I still don't think that there's conflict here. Page of Pentacles here. It's not conflict. Neither of them reversed. All right. So Five of Wands is somewhat the conflict card, but it very seldom means, you know, real fighting and violence or anything like that. It's usually just um, a struggle that we go through that we kind of learn from. It's like the sparring card. But in this context, it's just this is reflecting the Seven of Wands, like, you know, tackling things, getting things done. And Page of Pentacles is starting to see that things are coming together. It's kind of like when you're building something, and there's the pile of materials everywhere, and at first it just looks like a big mess. But once you roll up your sleeves and start organizing things and putting things together, and you step back and you're like, oh yeah, I see it coming together. That's all this is. The Empress. Okay. See the balancing here of the masculine and feminine energies? We've got the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Empress, and the Emperor. There needs to be a balance of give and take here, um, and knowing when to act and when to stop and be passive or stop and assess things, right? Especially because we've got the Four of Pentacles here, which is talking about micromanaging, over controlling, right? So that's why these balancing energies are coming out here because, there's a tendency towards imbalance this week. Just remember that, Leo. Don't let yourself get too frustrated about things. We need three more, Spirit. Good. Give me that, Spirit. For real. Ooh, the sun and the Three of Cups. Okay. So things may feel a little chaotic this week, but if you keep calm and keep things at an even keel and kind of keep your frustration under wraps and your need to control things, all those things that I just said, as long as you've got a balance this week, things are going to come together where you're really going to like the outcome at the end of the week. Like, wow, we've really accomplished quite a bit that you can celebrate with like your coworkers or your business partner or your family, friends. Nine of Cups. Again, celebration. But is this reversed? No. Okay. This is a celebration on one's own because here we've got the Three of Cups. This is celebration for a job well done or whatever for with your social group or family, what I just said, business partners and everything. But here you have kind of a self-congratulatory feeling here. Like, wow, I did that. Look at me luxuriating in what I've done this week. It's going to be a good week. Um, I don't see any real catastrophes or anything. It's just, there's just a lot to do this week, period. But you keep it even kill, allow yourself to enjoy it. Remember that you're going to get through it and you're going to have a good outcome. Everything will be fine. Pretty straightforward reading. All right, Leo. I think that's the reading. Um, unless we have advice cards. No, yeah, Spirit hasn't been doing advice cards lately because the energy is changing. I think once we're settled in, I don't know. I can't predict when the advice cards are coming back. It's just Spirit hasn't really been utilizing them. God works in mysterious ways. What can I say? Um, I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys in the comment section. I answer every single comment with glee. So if you have questions, suggestions, you can tell me if this resonates or not. Whatever's on your mind, I'll be there to answer you. I answer every single comment. Okay. It also is so uplifting and inspiring for me to hear from you guys. So please don't hold back. Um, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and beyond. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss upcoming videos. If you think that you're already subscribed, by the way, just double check. Have a look real quick. Some of you might see that you are not subscribed. Please do subscribe. Half of my viewers are not subscribed, and that's very frustrating because I know you guys don't think that it means anything, but it really does help a lot. It helps the channel grow. Okay. Um, I'm assuming this is your sun sign that you're watching, but what you might not know is that you can also gain really great insight from your moon, rising, and north node signs. If you don't know what those are, you can calculate them for free online. Just Google calculate my blank sign, and you'll be able to find those websites that'll do it for you for free. Once you find out what they are, you can come back to the Healing Grasshopper channel and watch the corresponding videos. If you guys are inclined to help me, it would be very, very helpful for you guys to go into my playlists and choose one, say the Leo playlist, and put it on autoplay and listen to it in the background when you're like cleaning your house or whatever for background noise. Even while you sleep would be helpful because watch time hours help the channel grow. Okay. So I thank you in advance. I want to give a shout out to all of my viewers. My American viewers, thank you for your support. I love you all. Looking at my analytics is mind blowing because seeing that I have viewers from the UK, Canada, Australia, India, the Philippines, shout out to Brazil. Am I missing anybody? I think that's it. A number of South American countries as well, like Spanish speakers. Thank you for supporting me. Um, and I also want to emphasize to my non-English speakers who are watching me with subtitles, thank you for supporting me, and please bear with the subtitles a while longer. As soon as I can grow this channel, I might be able to afford um, dubbing my videos so you can listen to my videos instead of having to read subtitles. So the more you support this channel, the quicker we can grow the channel and um, have more conveniences. But they, of course, cost money. So I thank you for your support. Um, have a good week, Leo. Love, light, and many blessings.